everybody. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. I know I didn't even have my transition slides. I just said, let's go live. Let's do this. And part of the reason for that is I had another commitment just this evening. Started at 8:15 and it just kept going and going and going. And it's like, I gotta go. So I know I'm super late. Sorry about that. But I figure I still have work to do. So maybe some people may not be tuning in because they think I'm not live. But if you are tuning in or you're tuning into the recording, welcome. Welcome to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. My name is Naomi. I'm the Brickanista. And right now what I'm doing is I am looking at these bunkers. So for those of you who may not have been following me, I am getting ready for BrickCon coming up in a couple weeks. And we are doing this collaboration of these Apocalyptic Dream Bunkers. And I just had a challenge where we had people building these for the last 2 weeks. And in preparation for BrickCon, which is coming up October 1st through the 3rd, we were building these. And what's nice about them is in the back, you can see that there is a door and that there are holes 1 by 2 with Technic so that you can put lights in there. So I was working on these, and when we did the challenge, as you know, Yano River Blue and I have been doing some LEGOMasters Season 2 recap episodes. And one of the things that she did, which was brilliant, is she came up with a baby bunker. That if a baby were to be living in this, what would they do? So I reached out to Perry Wang, Dave Morgan, and Mark Cruikshank, and I said, you know what I want to do this weekend? I want to work on a baby bunker standard. And if you take a look at these, I'm trying to get my TV back on here. It's kind of hard to do in this light. But just so you can look at the standard, it's a 16 by 16 base plate and 13 bricks tall. So what I'm thinking about doing is making it 8 by 8, and if we make it 8 by 8, if we take this bunker, for example, which is falling apart, hold up, this thing just fell over. If we take this 16 by 16 example, and I'll just show you here. So take this 16 by 16 example and put myself back in place. It's like everything's falling apart today. All right, the 16 by 16, I'll have put the TV set back in here. If we make them 8 by 8 to go across the top, we'll be able to connect them. So I want to test this theory out. And if we come up with the standard today, I'm guessing that the 8 by 8s will have to be about half as tall. So maybe 6 bricks and a plate, or 6 bricks and 2 plates, or 7 bricks total if we want to make it consistent. We'll have to see how it looks. So the first thing we'll need to do is to find an 8 by 8 plate. So like I said, I just went live. You can see I didn't even do an intro. I just like, boom, the camera's on. So I'm going to grab an 8 by 8 plate behind me. And I happen to have a stack of 3 of these that are in dark gray. So let me go ahead and put on my down camera. Hold up. And let me adjust this so it's centered. Alright, so we have our down camera. And one thing that I noticed right off the top is that you notice they have these jumpers in the corner. So what we may need to do for the top is have another jumper in the middle here. But we're going to have 2. So this is the back. So these would have to go in the front. And I'm just going to take 2 of these. And since they're 8 by 8s, they should secure down, supposedly. Let's see. Yeah. So we have that. And we have this. But in order for it to secure really well, we probably need to have some sort of jumper system in the corners. So I'm going to do a test right now. I have a gut feeling about what I think it will have to be. And right now we are going to take those off So we're going to keep these 2 jumpers off on each of these. Actually, we don't need to worry about the back. We're just worried about the front, and we'll have to put something in the middle. Because if we want these to attach, we're going to need some 2x2 jumpers, I think, in these corners. So I'm just looking at my stash here. What do I have in like a gray? So I have this. So if we put one of those there. Yeah, so you are witnessing, my friends, a build of a standard adopting from another standard. So you can see right now that these will fit securely there. Perfect. And this should fit pretty securely here too with those 2 jumpers. Now if we want to, as I mentioned, we could also put those jumpers here just to add some more security. And maybe we leave these outer ones just flush. I don't think we have to worry too much about them, but just to kind of, let's see, I think we're going to need to move this right here. So you can see I've got 2 8x16 plates here. Okay, so you can see it's kind of good that I'm using different colors. So I added 2 jumpers here and 2 jumpers here if you want to accommodate a baby bunker on top. I think these are going to be adorable. Yeah, so you can see now that's all flush, and since we have that tile level here, that's fine. Now the problem is that if we wanted to do this here on this bunker, to put a baby bunker on top, that's going to be kind of precarious because we only have the one, because this is an open-aired one. So we might recommend baby bunkers have to be on top of a fully enclosed bunker if you want to stack them. And you can see I've got 2 bunkers here side by side. This could be a double wide for a baby bunker, or we can do some simple ones. So since we're building the standard on the fly, you are witnessing this right now, folks, that you wonder where these standards come from. It's because people like me say, hey, that's pretty cool. What if we make one a little smaller? And I'm going to try to attempt this one more time to put this in place. Yeah, so this is what I was trying to do, is put that TV in place. Okay, and I really have Yano River Blue to thank for coming up with the inspiration for putting together a baby bunker as well. And if we're going to adapt this similar to the other one, then we're going to build up these sides. And we're trying to come up with something that's going to look roughly the same. So I'm going to start, I think, with 6 bricks tall. Let's just see how that looks. Okay. Yes, you witnessed that. I grabbed this because I had a lot of these and now they're all over the floor. Oh dear. Alright. Well, we're going to work with as much of these as I can. This is live television, folks. It doesn't get more real than this. So. Oh boy. I can't wait because I have been cleaning my place up because I am getting a dog soon. Some of you may have heard. I mentioned this on a previous stream that I have been working with this person in Idaho, and she has a little girl who is not going to be bred anymore. So I am going to be picking her up in a couple weeks. In fact, a couple days after BrickCon. So if you can imagine, it's mass chaos right now because I've been building like crazy to get ready for the con, and cleaning and packing and doing all kinds of things. And it's, like I said, it's a bit chaotic. But I am going to shoot for, I think, 7 tall. and we'll see how that works. So it'll be 8 by 8 by 7, which I think my gut tells me that's probably going to work. And it's a shame that a lot of my profile bricks are on the floor now. I'm gonna have to redo my sorting system too. I think you know, I had this idea that what might be cool is to actually have an external studio separate from where I live, where I just do all my building. So it's just separate. I mean, there are some advantages to that and some disadvantages, which might mean I might have to change my schedule around. But I think it might be a good way to go. Not sure what the future holds, but if I put my intentions out there, then maybe it'll happen. Thankfully, there's still quite a few bricks in here. It's not going to make it to 6 because, like I said, half of these are on the floor. But I think we can at least get as far as we can and then take it from there. And I just realized I need to make an opening in the back for a door. For a baby door. When Yano made this, I just kind of squealed to myself because I just said, that is so cute. That is so adorable. So I better check. Let me check to see how big doors are. Because what we're going to do is we're doing this for a baby, so we may have to look for those little doors. Or we might have to use a window modified as a door. So I do have an idea. Like I said, I'm doing this on the fly, folks. This has not been practiced. But one thought I had was something like this. This is a window with these shutter things. And I think you can get doors that are that size. And I might have some. I'm going to look. I could have sworn that I saw some in here a while ago. I mean, this has been a while. And I just have this kind of hodgepodge collection of doors. Here's another option too. This. So you see how I have this door set up with a pillar. And that's kind of a cute door there. And I thought I had close by. Let me take a look here. I could have sworn I had a baby figure close by, but we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah. Aha. I thought I might have 2 of these, which would be perfect because you know I'm into lavender. So if I can find 2 of those should fit into one of those window inserts. Aha! Look at that. Okay, so we've got 2 of these. Oh, AJ Suave, what up, how are you? We are making a new standard, my friend. We are working on a new standard for a bunker for a baby. And actually, here, I'm glad you're here because you can give me your views. Here's one option where we have it on this pillar like this with the swivel. Let me set this down. I'm very excited because I know this is going to work. This is going to be awesome. All right, so I think, yeah. All right, so here's option 1, which is kind of like this swivel kind of thing, and it doesn't look like it's opening that much. Why is that? Okay. I'm looking to see if I have that on correctly. Okay, so that opens like this. So that's option 1. Option 2 is these double doors that show up as shutters. Oops. And I happen to have them in black and lavender, which I'm very excited about. Because as you know, I like to build in black and lavender, and if I can build a baby bunker in the future that looks like this, and I just realized I put the doors on wrong. Hold up. So yeah, how are you, AJ? Doing okay? I'm starting kind of late because I got pulled into a meeting tonight. here's the other option. I think I'm going to go with this because it's lavender. So I need to keep 4 studs open in the back in order to put this door in place for the baby bunker. So I think that's going to work out really well. So the baby can go right in there, be in its own little bunker. Actually, I'm super excited about this. So that's 3 tall. And we're going to make this 6 bricks tall. And I just realized I put that on backwards. Yeah, and you missed, I just spilled a bunch of these profile bricks on the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go pick those up. But yeah, this is gonna look great. I'm very, very excited about this. And I noticed though I am going to have to put a 1 by 1 on the corners here. Yeah, because I wanted to set that in place. Like I said, we're just working on the standard right now. Okay, let me see if I have more of those profile bricks. Okay. Thankfully, they fell fairly close to me, so this isn't too bad. But the other thing I need to keep in mind is I need to have a 1 by 2 on the back for lighting. So I think we can get by with just one 1 by 2 with a, what do you call it, a Technic brick. And I thought I saw one here. Maybe not. Okay, it's all right. It's all good. Option 2 looks nice. Thank you. You're doing good? Just hanging out? Looking at your Lego world? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all kind of just hanging out. I know I feel pretty fortunate to be able to stream and to just kind of work on my projects and see how things go. But okay, so this is 4 bricks tall. And what we're doing is we're making the baby bunker standard to be similar to the one for the regular bunkers and being able to stack them. And this, I think, is going to work out really, really well. Just seeing it come together, I'm really stoked. I'm very, very excited about this. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're working on baby bunkers. And tomorrow I am going to have Yano River Blue on my stream, and it's going to be Talk Like a Pirate Day. So we'll see how I do. Okay, I'm going to leave space for a 1 by 2 profile or brick with them. And I could have sworn I saw one. Okay, I am going to use this as a placeholder. This is a 1 by 2 with an axle. How was my meeting? It was okay. I mean, I belong to a group that meets in New Zealand, and so their Sunday is my Saturday night, and with the time difference, it started at 8 o'clock, and it's a 2-hour meeting, and I was just like, I gotta go, I gotta stream, I got things to do. Okay, so I'm looking at this right now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. And it's 8 by 8. Yeah, I mean, maybe we cap it off here. Let me see if we put an 8 by 8 on top. Does that look pretty square? It actually looks pretty square. I think we can allow one more plate level, but that's what we're looking at right now. That looks about the right size. So I think we're going to add one more plate level, and then, because we count this bottom plate, and we will add a plate level, and I think I might have enough of these. Yeah, let's see. Let me think about this, because we need to add studs in the corner. We might need to do the studs in the corner again. So just as I took the studs out, or the jumpers, let's see. I do want this to look nice, so I'm looking for some neutral colors. Well, we do have these rounds. I think it shouldn't matter if they're round or square for now. Oops. Because it's the whole idea is to just to make sure that it meets the standard. Or I wonder, I don't think these will work. I think these will be off. Though it would have been nice. Let's see. Okay. Let's make sure these lock in. Well, maybe these don't lock in the way I would think they would. Oh, they do. Okay. Alright, I think the square ones will look better, but that looks pretty square to me. I think it's going to be, like I said, 6 tall in total. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have the top, which would be, so you count the bottom plate and then another plate, so yeah, six total. And then you have a 1x2 in the middle for the lighting, and then you have this double set of doors, which is really a window with these little tiny doors on them, and that would be your entrance. So yeah, I think we have it. I think we have what our standard is going to be. And then these jumpers, like I said, they're a little squirrely, so I'm going to try to replace those with square ones. I don't have all the right colors, but like I love that earth tone, so I think the next closest thing might be yellow as far as what I have that is square. It's not perfect, but hey, it works. And similar to modulars, we can just use 1x4s in the middle. In fact, that might actually be a good standard. Just say 1x4 tiles, 3 of them right there. Let's take a look. Yeah, I've been really pretty excited about just how things have been unfolding. Like I said, I won. I got that award for Women's Brick Initiative for one of the builds I made. This week has just been an epic week, honestly. September 14th was my streamiversary on Twitch. I had all these great guests who came on, all very supportive and fun. Okay, so there we go. I know the yellow is kind of stark right now, but I can replace those later. We're just building a standard, and this is what the bunker is going to look like. That looks epic. That looks so cool. I think if we went one more up, it would look too rectangular. Let's see. Okay, so here is a standard bunker. Let me put this away before this falls over too. Yeah, like I said, someday would be nice to have a studio, do all my work as a Lego artist. Because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so there's not a lot of room here. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave that, but I'm so excited about this because here's the original standard. Like I said, Mark Cruikshank, Perry Wang, and Dave Morgan came up with that. I didn't know you got an award. That's super cool. Yeah. We need more female representation in the Lego community. Yes. Thank you. I've been, kind of I've been a little discouraged a couple times, but I'm happy to say that my stream anniversary went really, really well. Oh my god, look at this. That is so super cute. So you could put a baby bunker in there, and it's modular, and it kind of follows the standard because I've got this as a door, because they say you need a door for the entranceway for somebody to get in there, and a 1x2 brick for lighting. And since it's a smaller space, I think just one is probably all you need, but I guess you have enough room for two. So yeah, so there you go. So now what I need to do, and like I said, I could have sworn I saw one of my baby figures close by. If not, I have a whole tub of them, but I figure if it's out. I saw it. It was riding on a dog. It was riding on a dog. It was like right here. Okay, well, let me go grab one. Yeah, this is like so much going on right now. But yeah, so what I did on stream, AJ, is that I had built this Women's Brick Initiative tower. And the tower was made out of bracelets. And I put WBI on there for Women's Brick Initiative. And I submitted it because they were having a contest about what does WBI mean to you. And the grand prize was the Sesame Street. And so I didn't get the grand prize, but I did get, I guess, an honorable mention. They didn't say what place I got in. They just said I won an award. So I was like, hey, free Lego. Who's going to pass up free Lego? Okay, so here is Super Sewer Baby. And just to give it perspective, oh my god, look at that. That door is perfect for a baby. Okay, that's perfect door. And then we can decorate the inside for Super Sewer Baby. So yeah, I think we have it. This is great. I have a lot of baby characters. In fact, let me grab another one because we have, I think we have enough for maybe 2 bunkers. Here's that star baby with the blue. But yeah, so you're witnessing it right now, AJ. We are creating the baby bunker standard. And this was inspired by Yano River Blue because I had the bunker challenge and she made a miniature scale, and so she decided to go with a 6x6. But since the bunker standards are 16x16, if you make it an 8x8, then you can stack them side by side. I better move him out of the way. And then keep building up. So this, if we keep it on the back so that the doors are in the back, then the babies can get into their own bunkers. So I'm going to have to clip this and send it to Mark, Dave, and Perry. Or I'm going to see Dave tomorrow. Dave's going to be on my stream tomorrow for Talk Like a Pirate Day. And yeah, I think he's going to be excited about this too. So yeah, so here you go. There's a sample of a bunker. And I know the yellow color, I mean, the more I look at it, it's like, that's too bright, too bright. I might see if I can find another color there, but at least we have the standard now, and we know how to, so this might be version 2.0. And then what I can do is tell them that we're doing a spin-off of the baby bunkers. And I guess this could be an alternate, that if you wanted to use this for a, in fact, why don't we build the second one with this as the alternate build, so then that way you have options, because this is also a 1x4. I think though, if I want to use this, all right, just to show you the problem is that this is kind of flush, so when I put this in, it may, that might be why it wasn't opening properly. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, that's okay. That'll work. Yeah, so this will be good because this would be perfect for a bright blue baby. Or maybe I should get the pink baby. Put the pink baby in here. You really like the stacking? It reminds you of the old Lego City Prison sets. You know, I'm not familiar with the Lego prison sets, but you got a point. And if you look at Mark Cruikshank's work, he loves to do apocalyptic types of modular buildings, and usually in this kind of format. So he's the one who kind of created the standard along with Perry and Dave. And now that I'm going to do baby bunkers, that's going to be my announcement tomorrow, is that I've got to talk about the baby bunker standard. So it'll be very similar to this, and that if you've already built a bunker, then you still put those 2x2s jumpers, but you have to add these 4 in there to be able to stack these modulars on top. So yeah. So now we have this as an alternate door, so you could either use this kind of door that we have here, as we've done this way, or we can use this kind of door, because that's similar. So we'll put the little pink baby in this one. So this will be her habitat. And then maybe I should use white walls. Oh, those new white profile bricks would be awesome here, wouldn't they? Yeah. Okay, so there is a problem here. For this, I'm going to have to raise it up a plate, because this isn't sitting quite properly. So let me see what I can do there. Put some stuff away. But yeah, I'm super stoked about this, because I'm already known for Super Sewer Baby, and to make a sewer baby bunker, that's awesome. Okay. I'm just gonna pull these up off the floor, so then that way I can use them. Okay, so this is going to be a little different because this door won't move unless I raise it up a plate. So I think we're going to use dark gray. Yeah, well thank you AJ, appreciate that. Yeah, so if we raise this up a plate, then the door moves freely, as you can see. So we're going to have to put a tile there so it fills that gap. I think a 1x3 gray tile. I don't know if I have it in gray. Ooh, I do. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. No, it's been an interesting journey, I will say that. This last year, I think for everybody, has just been a bit insane. Okay, so here we go. We have now this door that will open freely, which is great. Okay, so in fact, now that I've grabbed these bricks, I really should choose another color. And I do have these in a tan, but I was even thinking this white. Hold up. I wonder if I have that in tan. Aha, I do. This is a very, well, maybe not. This is too small. This is the piece I'm looking for, but this one's too small. Okay, well maybe the back is white and the sides are going to be tan. We're going to play around with this. Yeah, when I was looking at this standard, I was thinking about it. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm building, I think in my sleep or dream in my sleep about that. Yeah, the prison sets, I haven't seen those, but I can imagine those must be really cool. You know, making cells for people. But what we're going to do here is we're going to make this for a baby. And I just realized that one of these profile bricks is on backwards. That one's on backwards. Yeah, but I think having an alternate door is a really good play. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a busy day because Tricky Bricks is in the morning at 10 o'clock. Then I go live on YouTube at 1 with Yano River Blue. And then after that, I've got 6 o'clock. In fact, I've got to update my schedule because I normally stream at 9 and I will be streaming at 6. Half studs will travel. We're doing baby bunkers. I just created a standard, Joel. Check this out. So this is 6 bricks tall, 8 by 8, 6 bricks tall. And this is a window with those little doors and 1 brick in the back for the stud. So yeah, we're doing baby bunkers. And then when you have them on top of a big bunker, you have to add these little jumpers and they fit perfectly. They fit just like that. It is great. So I am working on the standard right now, live here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And I already asked Dave and Perry about, hey, is it okay if I do this? And they said, yeah, go for it. Oops, I just realized I'm going to need to raise all of these up a plate. Yeah, I need to do that. So one thing I had to do, if we use this alternate door, in other words, instead of the double door, this will not open properly unless it's a plate high. So I'm going to have to raise these all up a plate. Good thing I saw that. All right, 1 by 8s. Oops. So yeah, glad to have you here, Joel. This is exciting. You're witnessing something new. And you already know I'm known for Super Sewer Baby, so this is like right in my this is totally my jam. You know? And to have Super Sewer Baby in a bunker with a bunch of other babies having their bunkers. Yeah. So I'm super stoked about this. This is awesome. And I'm not sure if we're going to have another competition. It might just be a challenge rather than a contest, not like last time. I don't know, I'll have to talk to Dave and Perry, because if they want to judge again, then we can have the baby brick bunkers is what the hashtag is going to be. So we have the regular brick bunkers, and then we're going to have baby brick bunkers. So we're going to take their standard and riff on it, which is what builders do. I'm looking for a 1 by 2. And let's see, 1 by 2, either in dark gray. In fact, I'll just make it dark gray. Yeah, dark gray will look better. Well, I'm glad you're excited about it too, because one thing that they've told me that they're really happy about is I'm the only person who's really kind of embraced the bunkers and tried to get more people to build them. And, the standard has been out there for over a year. It's been out there since, what, March of 2020? So, yeah, I told them, yeah, I'll keep tooting my horn about it, because I think they're cool. And, it's similar to minifig habitats, of course, but I've mentioned this before, that the thing about this is it has a little bit of a dark edge to it, as far as bunkers, right, rather than habitats. So, what would your life be like if you were living in a bunker underground? What would that be like? Or maybe it's above ground. I mean, a bunker doesn't necessarily have to be underground. Maybe, maybe not. Aha! I'm gonna move this back over here. What you missed, Joel, is my my filing system. This thing went flying and I had bricks all over the place. So I gotta clean up afterwards. Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to ask you, Joel, since you're on and you like mock improv, is Debo was suggesting that I move mock improv into a weekly program. Right now I'm running it once a month, and he thinks I should run it weekly. And I thought, you know, I might be able to find enough builders to do that. And we were talking about that, you know, right now I have that 5 o'clock time slot that I've been using for Yano and the LEGOMasters Season 2 recaps. That might be a perfect time slot to do it. If I do it at Wednesdays at 5, now that LEGOMasters Season 2 is over, we can run mock improv weekly, or just have, you know, conversations or what have you. It doesn't have to be necessarily a one of those, but so I'm calculating this out, because right now this is three bricks and 2 plates. So for us to be at 6 total, that means I only have 2 more bricks left and the plate level to go on top. But yeah, I think these baby bunkers are super cool. These are super cute. Alright, I'm looking at this, I'm hesitating because right now these are columns. If I really want to make them strong, I would interstitch them a little bit. But why don't I do a proof of concept first, and then we'll make it stronger later. Yeah, so we're making baby bunkers with the hopes that maybe this will take off too. So we'll have baby bunkers, regular bunkers, and we'll see what it looks like at BrickCon, because I'm kind of promoting it for BrickCon. And here's a placeholder for the lighted brick. We'll put there. Now this will be interesting, because this door, there's nothing to attach to, so I need like a 1x4 brick. Let me see if I have a 1x4 brick, profile brick in that color. I don't. So maybe I take a plate, and then I'm going to have to maybe do some innovative pinstriping or something again. Let's see how this looks. Because like I said, I'm doing a modification. Yeah, okay. So we're going to try putting this plate across here. Any sets you plan on getting before they retire this year? Well, I already got the bonsai tree. I haven't built it yet. I did get the bonsai tree. I'm also, I got Pigsy's noodle bowl. The one that I really want, though, it's just too expensive, and it's the one with the grand piano. That's kind of like my white whale right now, and I'm still trying to figure out what am I going to do to justify paying for it. It's like a $350 set, and that's like crazy expensive. And I think about it, and I think, why do I want this? You know, you keep asking yourself, how do I justify this? And you know, a lot of times it goes back to, is it something I want, or is it something I need? And clearly with Lego, we don't need any of this, really. I mean, let's face it, this is not survivalist kinds of of things here, but it's always a nice to have, right? So I'm looking over here because I have a lot of my white plates and tiles over here because of another project I'm working on. And I've got 2x. I'm looking for a 1x. Aha. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a lot of 1x8s. See, these are a lot of 1x8s I have. I'm looking for a 1x6 or 1x2s and 1x4s. And then, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about you, AJ, but I don't have a lot of funds. Like, I don't have a large disposable income. So I see a lot of people who are building sets like every week that are huge. You know, like somebody's working right now, I think it's I'm Bored Toys, is working on Ninjago City Gardens. And I'm like going, God, that's such a large set. Okay, so I've got here a 1x6 in white. So I think I found them. If I can just center this so it'll clutch. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Okay, so now that we've done this, we're going to have to be innovative because, as I mentioned, we have, ooh, we can make a double bunker, can't we? Let me think about this. So I'm looking at this thinking we have 2 more bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 2 more layers that we can use, and we have to account for the top. So we only have 5 plates really left. All right, so I wonder what this will look like going across. That might be kind of cool. We're gonna roll with that for a little bit. Because if I have an 8x8, let me see how many more 8x8s I have. Or it's a bunker, so I could make it smaller like that. Or more like a small ledge. Kind of like what I did with the other bunker. Yeah, let me look for a small, like a 4x8, I think would be perfect. Okay, look at this. We got a 4x8. Okay, so we have 2 more plates. So this is 1, and then we have a brick, and then we have the top plate. Yeah, so this, we could have like a little stairwell or a little ladder. I think, I don't know how big the ladders are, but we'll decorate the inside in a little bit. Okay, so we need 1x4s in brown or nougat. And of course, I've pulled out a lot of these. Okay, these are my 1x1s. I'm changing my mind on this. I'm going to go with the 1x1s on the corners because it's going to look cramped otherwise. You try to find places with good deals on Lego. Yeah, Mercari is good. Yeah, that's true. Costco. Yeah, Costco is really good. In fact, I think Costco has the advent calendars on right now. So if you're looking for advent calendars, that would be the place to go. All right, where did I put my 1x4s? I got some in here. Or in this case, 1x2s would work too, because we just need to fill in so the pinstriping looks good. I think that's the same shade, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lego is expensive. I will say, though, I did put in my application for Recognized Lego Fan Media today, or no, yesterday, Friday. Yeah, today's Saturday. I did do that Saturday, so if they like me, maybe I will be getting some evaluation sets early. That would be nice. But I don't count on anything, you know? It's kind of like you don't want to get your hopes up on something that may or may not happen. I think I've got a pretty good audience, and I think I have a good message, but, you know, it all depends on what they're looking for. You're checking contents? Contents of what? My, of the Newberry High School? Okay, so look what we've done here. We've added like a second story almost. So we can add 1 more plate and then 1 more brick, because I'm counting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an extra plate, and then we have one more plate. So let's do the white. Let's do the white going around, since it'll look kind of cool with that little pinstriping. And like I said, we'll have to modify this later, but at least we have the standard, and then we could decorate it any way we want later. So yeah, I'm very, very stoked about this. You have no idea how excited I am about this, because as you know, I'm known for baby builds, and to be able to help come up with a standard, all from the inspiration of Yano. So yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Costco has the advent calendar for $29.99. Yeah, and like I said, Costco is a great deal. You can get some good deals from doing stuff like that. Okay, so one thing I may want to do, just looking at this, no, actually I can't, because the door is really tall. That's okay. I was thinking that when we add this one brick, it's going to be too short for a baby to stand upright, but it could be, you know, a loft for the pet or something. And like I said, you can change the interior any way you want. We're just building this on the fly. And I think this is going to be great. Pirates and pandas. Yeah, did you see? Oh, I haven't posted those photos yet. But yeah, I finished my pirate build last night when I was on Sort Lug call. It's called The Embarrassment of the High Seas. And it features Batman and Chubbin on a pirate ship. And I took the photos and sent them to Tricky Bricks, but I have to post them on Instagram, and then they'll be ready for tomorrow's show. Okay, look at that. This is the baby bunker. We're creating the baby bunker standard, and I was talking about what would happen if I lowered this, but I can't, because the door has to be there. So so I'm providing 2 different options for the doors, and then we have to just put an 8x8 on top. I've used those 3, so let me see if I can find another 8x8, preferably in tan. Actually, I have one. Where did I put that? That is with the aquarium builds. And I put the aquarium builds aside. Here they are. Because I am going to be meeting with Dr. Katz on Thursday. We're going to be working on putting these together. So yeah. All right. OMG, this is going to be awesome. Okay. So, if I did my calculation correctly, this should match up with this. And I did. OMG, look at that. That is adorable. So, there is 2 baby bunkers side by side, and the door standard is a little different. I've got those windows for this one. So this is a 1x4 window, and it's got the doors that you can open up that way. And then this is one of those swivel doors that goes out like that. I love the texture of the walls. Yes, it is a brick wall. It's called a profile brick or a masonry brick. If you take a look at, wait a minute, what's happening here? I think my bottom bunker is starting to fall apart. Yep, hold up, let me do this repair. Yeah, I gotta repair that. It's a little dodgy, but it's a bunker, so. Oh my god, this looks amazing. I am so excited because, like I said, I've been talking to Perry and to Dave, and I'll be sharing this tomorrow on my stream. What's the matter? What's that look? Are you okay? All right. So once again, we got 2 baby bunkers. Actually, maybe if I turn it this way. And there we go for the camera. I should put Super Sewer Baby in there. Where are you? You were just here. There you are. Alright, let me just put him in here so you can see him. So these could be little baby bunkers on top of the standard bunker. That looks amazing. And like I said, I've made allowance on the back so that you have the access doors, and I have the, right now those are placeholders, those are axle bricks, but you'd put a 1x2 with a Technic in there. And then you have a similar standard miniaturized. So yeah, so what we're gonna do, so Joel and Doc and I think AJ, I'm not sure if you heard about this, I did a bunker challenge, and I did that, and it was from September 1st through the 13th, and we made the announcement on the 14th. So tomorrow, since it's the 19th, I think what I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to have time to modify the standard and take pictures and put all that, but I will probably make the announcement, and I've got to check with Matthew Builds Bricks, because I know he's doing a T-full bunker build-off, but I think if we talk about this tomorrow, and maybe we have them do first or second week of October, and then we'll have the spooky bunkers due on the 31st or the 30th, and judging on the 31st for my 31st stream. So yeah, so a regular size bunker, and these little ones are so cute, and it's really similar to the minifig habitats, because those are also on an 8x8. In fact, I wonder, hold up, I think I have a habitat close by. Aha, there it is. Okay. So here's a habitat. Let's see what happens if I replace one of these bunkers with a habitat. Oops, that corner came off. So you could, theoretically, these won't stack the same way, but you could put a habitat on here like that. The only problem is the habitats go out one stud here. Sorry, you just returned. Oh, when are the baby bunkers due? I haven't figured out the exact time, but I'm thinking it might be due middle of October, because everybody's getting ready for BrickCon, so there's a mass amount of building going on for BrickCon. But I think once BrickCon is over, are those regular babies or sewer babies? One of them is a sewer baby. That's this one. So this one's a sewer baby, and this one is a sparkle baby. So this one is a sparkle baby, the pink one, and I made a second layer. So theoretically the second layer, actually if I turn it sideways, that's what I should do. Then this could be almost like a bunk going across. Because right now on the back wall, I can't make it lower than this. Actually, should I make it the same height? I don't know, I could play around with it. But this is super cool because now you've got a space for the babies as a baby bunker. So yeah. And I started later today because I had a meeting, but I wanted to test out this concept. And I am so stoked about this. Dave is going to be on my stream tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And he and I and Yano will be talking about Talk Like a Pirate Day. So I'll have my pirate hat on. And Dave will be bringing his parrots. So Dave has a couple parrots. And Yano, of course, will be dressed up in her gear. But yeah, this is so exciting. This is very cool. I just love the fact that there's a couple options you can use for doors. And like I said, as long as you keep 6 bricks tall, then you can stack these. You wouldn't be able to put another set here. So this would be almost like I don't know, a patio or something for the babies. I mean, it's more like a tenement building, I guess, when you look at it that way. But yeah, I'm excited about this because, well, this is also lavender. As you know, what I may do is change the look of this too. From your own first experience after Bricks by the Bay. Most AFOLs want to build after a big Lego con. Okay. Okay, well, why don't we say, all right, BrickCon is over October 3rd. Because everybody's going to be busy either attending the convention or building for the convention. So why don't we say the 15th, October 15th for the baby bunkers, because that gives you enough time to build it and decorate it, and you can make multiples, right? Because the baby bunkers are really small. So we could do baby brick bunkers. In fact, let me just check to make sure that is not used in Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's not, because I got brick bunkers with an S without a problem on Instagram. But let's take a look. Let's take a look what's out there. And if we do a search on hashtag baby brick bunkers, nobody's using it. Woo! Okay. So, you know, I'm going to take a photo of this and then we're going to call it Baby Brick Bunkers. That'll be the new challenge coming up. And I'll announce it tomorrow. So that, since I announce it tomorrow, that gives people almost a whole month, right? Because the 19th, we'll give them a whole month because people are working on the friendship timber. People will be working on also the teen bunkers. I have to talk to Matthew Builds Bricks because he's going to roll the T-full bunkers over his way. In fact, let me check to see if T-full brick bunkers is being used. I don't think so. T-full brick bunkers. Nope. So I'll ask him if he wants to use that hashtag and also use just brick bunkers. That's what I've been using. And that one, we have 9 that were submitted last time. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna use baby brick bunkers. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. So I think what I'll do, I'm thinking about, it's already 11:30. I'm trying to decide if I should stop the stream now because I do have to get ready for tomorrow. AFOLs don't want to build after a convention. I thought you said they do want to. I thought you said you don't think AFOLs want to build. Oh, okay. Well, not everybody goes to a convention though. There's a lot of people on the internet who just want challenges. Because if you look at the brick bunkers that I just rolled, several of the people don't build for cons. They just build for the competition. So those are the people similar to the ones who do the daily brick limit. I'll also ask. I'll ask people what they think. I'll put out a couple feelers to see, but and maybe I need some time to write up the standard, but that is one option where you have it's a 1x4 window with the doors inserted, or you get one of these, which is the pillar, this pillar with the clips, and then you have the door that attaches to that. So I might have to look up part numbers for that. But those are 2 options. I'm sure there might be others too. But, and then here's a 1x2. Like I said, you could put lighting 1 or 2 on the back of the bunker so you can light it up. In fact, two might be nice. You know, you could put 2 here or 1 here, 1 here. You know, you could mix it up. So maybe I'll say 1 or 2. In fact, I think the original standard says 1 or 2. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, that would be awesome, actually. Let's see, brick bunkers. I'm glad I set up that tiny URL. It's a lot easier to get there. So they have a collab guide version 1.5. So maybe I'm adding to it, and this will be the baby dream bunkers, and this will be version 1.6 because I think I'm just looking for the lighting part. So I think the lighting, because what's great about this is they put all the information in here. I mean, you can't get much more detailed than this. Okay, doors and lighting. Okay, so it says 1 or 2. Perfect. So we could just keep it the same. You could say 1 or 2 in the back. You know, baby bunkers are no different from the regular bunkers, just smaller in size. 8 by 8 by 6. Okay, very, very cool. Okay, so I think we have a plan. I think we have a plan for this. All right, so my friends, it's almost 11:30. And I do need to prep for a few things. I'm on the fence, though, about whether I should try to... Now, if I start building furniture for this, it's going to get really hectic. It's going to take me at least an hour, I think, maybe more, if I start building furniture now. I wanted to do a proof of concept, and I proved my concept. This will work, especially on solid roofs of previous bunkers, because we were talking about this for Ursula's bunker, that you'd probably have to put a couple cross beams across. So, but this would stack on a regular bunker like this. So I could still stack this on top of Ursula's bunker and have the baby bunkers on top. So, yeah, so it looks like a big tenement building. And the baby bunkers would have to be on top because of the fact that they're 8 by 8s. But those are secured down. This is secured down. So yeah, so there you go. We've got Ursula in the bottom here. We got me in the middle, and we've got the 2 babies on top. In fact, I could bring these baby bunkers for BrickCon. Oh, Matthew builds bricks. I was just talking to you. Okay, I was just talking about you. It's like I summoned you. Okay, I got a quick question for you, Matthew. Do you have a date on when you are going to roll the T-fold bunkers? Because I just made a new standard for baby bunkers. So baby bunkers are 8 by 8. Okay, what's going on with my camera? My camera's acting up. Okay, so they're 8 by 8, 6 bricks tall total. And on the back, you can use one of those 1 by 4 windows, and then you can have these doors as one option. And the other option I was able to figure out is that pillar with the 2 clips in the door. You can do it that way too. So the reason why I wanted to ask you about when you're going to roll your T-fold bunker collab is that I was thinking about, I'm going to mention this tomorrow. So I'm going to mention this tomorrow on my Talk Like a Pirate Day. And I thought what might be kind of cool is if I'm able to announce yours, possibly, or if you want to tell me what date you're thinking about, I'll stagger some of my announcements, because after this, the baby bunkers, I think I can announce tomorrow, because people can build them in time for BrickCon. And then the spooky bunkers are going to be for October 31st. So for, Halloween and other spookiness. But yeah, if you have an idea, I think you're going to maybe announce it at your next Thursday session, maybe? You may wait until Friendship-Timber is out of the way so people have time to make one. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So maybe you announce it October 1st or thereabouts whenever you have your meeting. That's fine. As far as that, well, I'm going to announce the baby bunkers anyway, because I've been doing the dystopian dream bunkers for BrickCon. And if people don't have time to make a full bunker, they can certainly make a baby bunker. And then this will be showcased at the dystopia area. I'm super excited I was able to figure this out. And I probably won't have time to build the interiors just yet, but I can do that throughout the week in time for BrickCon. But at least we have the standard. And if you look at the standard that was made for the dream bunkers, they didn't furnish the interiors either, at least not for the standard. They showed examples. So what I may do, see, today is, I have my Sunday build Sunday on Twitch or Monday on Twitch, I think I will do more of these baby bunkers. But I think I have to think about furniture. I think for this one, for Super Sewer Baby, I can put in a toilet and maybe make it pirate themed. Maybe that's what I do tomorrow. Is that on my 9 o'clock Twitch, or I'm sorry, 6 o'clock Twitch stream. I'm on a brick relay tomorrow. So why don't I do this? I'm gonna make some announcements right now. Definitely you can announce the baby bunkers. Yeah, I will definitely announce the baby bunkers. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to full screen now. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in. So this has been super fun. We now have a baby bunker standard. I'm super excited. And I am going to send a note to Perry and to Dave, because Dave's going to be here tomorrow. In fact, I'll send him a heads up first, because he's going to be on the show for Talk Like a Pirate Day, because he has parrots. So he's going to bring his parrots to the show, and Giano and I are going to go through the We Are Family hashtag. So if you haven't filed your pirate ship builds yet, including me, I've filed them with Tricky Bricks, but I haven't put them with the hashtag yet for Talk Like a Pirate Day. So I'm going to do that. That's why I think I'm going to end the stream right after this. And then I'm going to announce tomorrow the Baby Bunker Challenge. So we'll have these baby bunkers, and I'll probably do this, like you said, Matthew, after Friendship Timber. So I'll say, you know, I know a lot of you are working on Friendship Timber. You can work on the baby bunkers right after that or right now. And then I won't mention yours at all. I'll mention that spooky bunkers will be at the end of October. So if you want, in fact, if you want to just have your T-Foals build the spooky bunkers and put T-Foal spooky bunkers or something, so we know that those are T-Foals, you know, we can talk more about that. But I'm super excited about this, because I think these baby bunkers, and I really have Yano to thank again, because she built a baby bunker, and I just realized this door is backwards. You see how the handle is backwards? So let me see if I can fix that right now. I'm going to turn this the other way. Will this fit the other way? I hope so. If not, I might have to change this standard because this, let's see. I think it will. There we go. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I put the door the other way and it's recessed a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna have to rethink this. Or maybe the door's on the inside. I mean, it still works. Because I do like having two options. Okay, so we're gonna just say that the handle is facing inward, because it looks better. You'll be there? Oh, you're gonna participate in the baby bunker challenge? That would be great, AJ. I mean, this is also a small number of parts, and you can pop the lid off, and then you can see the inside, and you can make it 2 stories if you want, with the little platform, and add some details in there. You can do a lot with this. So I'm gonna reach out to Dave and Perry and Mark and just tell them, hey, I think we have a new standard for baby bunkers. I think my We Are Family build can be used for Friendship Timber, yeah, and Above the Clouds. I think a lot of people are doing the same thing. They're dovetailing all the challenges together. So mine is going to be completely different, because it's not Above the Clouds, it's not a ship, it's not friends, it is babies in bunkers. And the baby bunker challenge, I think, will probably, I'll make the announcement tomorrow, but have the due date after Friendship Timber, because everybody's going to be doing Friendship Timber, and I'll just keep promoting the baby bunkers, and I think they're adorable. And then, like I said, we have the BrickCon coming up, so people can bring a really tiny baby bunker build. And now that I think about it, the 8 by 8 is probably also tall enough for, I'm sure it is, it should be tall enough for a regular minifig. In fact, let's take a look, because I have a regular minifig here. Yeah, you could put a regular minifig in here too. Here, let me just show you. Here's, oops, this way. So here's a regular minifig, because it's the same size as a minifig habitat, or actually, you know what? This is the same size as a sig fig box. So you could either bring it as a sig fig box modified as a sig fig bunker. That's what we'll do. We'll say you can either make it a baby bunker or you can make it a sig fig bunker. Just make sure you have the modification of the back with the door and the lighted portion so we can light it up. That's what we'll do. And then we can put these all in this dystopia area. So we'll have sig fig boxes that are modified to the Dream Bunker standard. When do we talk like pirates? That's tomorrow. Technically, in 23 minutes is Talk Like a Pirate Day. And Matthew's ahead of time, so he can start talking about pirates right now. So, so if you wanted to, Doc, I think you should get a get up for you and Khan where you're dressed up like pirates. I think you might have to work on that. I think you did a really good job with your other outfit the other day. I was watching your channel, trying to remember. I think, were you dressed up like a mad scientist, maybe? You had another get-up. You had, I think, a white shirt and a black vest or something. But yeah, tomorrow is Talk Like a Pirate Day. And now that I've worked on this, this is really a sig fig box modified to be dystopian. That's all it is. So this isn't a new idea, but we're modifying it to be babies, and we're modifying it to be dystopian bunkers. And then these also can be stacked along with the Dream Bunkers because of the size. The stream time to Talk Like a Pirate. Oh, there's 2 different times. 3, actually. Tricky Bricks is at... In fact, I should type all this out. Excuse me. All right. So, Tricky Bricks YouTube at 10 a.m. on Sunday, September 19th. And then you have YouTube Brickanista Broadcast Network at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. And then I will also on Twitch 6 p.m. That's because I'm part of a brick relay. So as the brick relay, we all pass to one another. So I will be doing that at 6 o'clock. And I need to take a drink. Excuse me. Han Solo. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were dressed like Han Solo. That was cool. Okay, my friends. So now that I figured it out, it's a sig fig box, and I think I'll have to look at their standard. I think it is 6 bricks tall. 8 by 8 by 6. In fact, maybe I should look it up real quick while I'm here, because that was at Bricks LA, where they did a sig fig box. Let's see. Lego sig fig box dimensions. There we go. And let's see. I hate this when they have all of these videos show up. It's like, no, I just want dimensions. Okay, I think we have one here. The brick post. Let's see if it will come up. But like I said, 8 by 8 plate, 6 bricks tall total is my guess. I'm hoping I'm right, because it looks pretty square. I think that's the correct thing. But wow, this is like, okay, let's see. Size chart. What? Let's see if they just give me some dimensions, people. Dimensions. That's all I need. What parts? Okay, parts and accessories. Oh, interesting. Let's see. These have been around since... no. Okay. This is what I really hate about some of these sites. It's like, just put it at the top. It's like, oh, you can customize your torso. You can customize your legs. Like, yeah. Okay. Just trust me. It's probably the same dimensions as a sig fig box. If anybody can find it before me, boy, this is like, this is really long. Just give me the dimensions. Okay, painful. It's too painful. I think what it was is I was looking at, there's all these how to create a sig fig, but I was looking for the sig fig box. Okay, well, I will find it because it was on the Bricks LA site, and I participated in that a while ago. San Pellegrino, yes. I do like San Pellegrino. And it's also good, here's a tip, if you ever have to eat hot spicy food, like I had to for Doc Samson's challenge, that if you're a vegan, you can't have milk, so a sparkling beverage works out really well. So that's your tip of the day. So San Pellegrino, I think for that stream, because it was hosted by Brandon, the Brick Hive, and I think I was drinking, not ginger ale, but something like that. Oh, celery. That's right. I was drinking celery soda. So celery soda. Yes, I drink weird stuff here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. So thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I know I got a late start today because of this meeting, but we now have a standard for brick bunkers, which includes the lighted brick and the door access. So it's similar to a sig fig box, and I'm going to look up the sig fig box because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same, because now that I'm looking at it, that you could put your own sig fig in there and make it just sig fig box size, but for a bunker. And I think, honestly, it definitely appeals to a baby bunker size. So I'm going to make it a baby bunker challenge, but if people want to do a sig fig, go ahead. We could do a sig fig in there. Celery soda, yes, they do have celery soda. It's called Celery. It's by Dr. Brown's. So here, I'll put it in the chat. If you, I love Dr. Brown's soda anyway, so Dr. Brown's, if I could type, Cell-Ray soda. So look it up. It's actually really good. I know it sounds disgusting, but it's really good. So I had that with my hot Thai food. I got spicy Thai food for your challenge and washed it down with that celery soda so I wouldn't get overheated. Same thing, you could do San Pellegrino or something bubbly, and that kind of helps disperse some of the spiciness. Okay, my friends, thank you again for tuning in. And we now have a baby bunker standard, and I will send this off to Dave and some of the crew and just tell them, and it might be, Yano probably had the right idea to make it 6x6 to make it truly a baby bunker. But since theirs is 16x16, if you want it to integrate, then you really need it to be 8x8. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to stick with the 8x8 standard and have this door access. And I think if you are a full size person, you're going to need to make the door bigger. So if you want to make it a sig fig box with an access door, you're going to need to make a bigger door in the back. $17 for a 6-pack. No, I'm not rich. I went to that root beer store. You know, the one in Linwood on 99? Yeah, I just went there and I bought 1 or 2 bottles. I didn't buy a 6-pack. So it cost me like, I don't know, $2.50 a bottle. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, I guess what, $2.50 a bottle is what, that's what, $15 for a 6-pack. So maybe I am rich if that's the case, if that's the criteria. No, I just bought 1 or 2 bottles. It wasn't that much. But anyway, so thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock, with Yano River Blue. I will be with her and with Dave Morgan. So I'll be Captain Brickanista. I'll have my pirate hat on. She'll have her pirate hat on. I think Dave might have, he doesn't have a hat. I told him, you need a hat, you have parrots. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day. Who knows? He may have gone out to get a hat. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun tomorrow. And I'll be doing Talking Like a Pirate twice. Once on YouTube and once on Twitch. And thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with me. Especially for the good wishes for my 1-year streamiversary. It's been a nice, fun ride. And I look forward to, hanging out with you some more tomorrow. So once again, the time has changed. Tomorrow I will be on at 6 o'clock instead of, did I write down 6? Yeah, I did. Because I normally stream at 9. So I am going to put that on the Discord server so you all know. And I hope to see you then. So take care. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, thank you, everyone. And may the clutch be with you. Take care. Bye.